हिंदुस्तान का संविधान है। मैं आपको गारंटी देकर कह रहा हूं कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने इस किताब को नहीं पढ़ा है, क्योंकि अगर नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने ये किताब पढ़ी होती तो वो जो रोज करते हैं वो नहीं करते।
आज संविधान दिवस के दिन उत्सव मनाया जा रहा था। सच्चा उत्सव तभी है जब संविधान के रास्ते पर चले।
देश काल परिस्थिति के हिसाब से उचित निर्णय लेकर हम संविधान की समय समय पर व्याख्या कर सके, ये प्रावधान।
Remember of late when you've seen Rahul Gandhi, he is holding a copy of the Constitution, flashing it like this. There was a time when people said maybe he has an empty Constitution. We still do not know whether that was an empty Constitution or not, but that's the image that I'm talking about. That's up on your screens. Now just contrast this of how Rahul Gandhi essentially has been using the Constitution, that is our Samvidhan, as a prop. Prop is like a marketing tool, you know, some kind of a fashion accessory. You keep this in your pocket, you take it out, you flash it like this. Why? Because you believe that this is a stunt that can win you votes. But on the other side, rewind to those images that you see on the top of your screens of the Prime Minister, literally bowing to the Constitution when he entered the Sadan, the Parliament. And then we are being told कि संविधान खतरे में है, आरक्षण खतरे में है, democracy खतरे में है, मुसलमान खतरे में है. This is the same narrative that has been pushed by the lobby that does not believe the EVMs. They hate the EVMs. They say there is something wrong in the EVMs. So they reach the Supreme Court. Today the Supreme Court has pulled up all these people who hate the EVMs, who create this entire hoax about the EVMs, and the court has said that it's everything fine. EVMs are working fine as long as you win elections. The moment you lose an elections, तो संविधान खतरे में है, आरक्षण खतरे में है, और उसके बाद ईवीएम्स पर सवाल उठाएंगे. The same body, you know, the same political parties, the same netas who have this EVM ka bahana have also told us that they've rejected the mandate in Haryana. You remember this? The Congress party said we do not accept this mandate because this is a mandate that has been bought. Akhilesh Yadav, Rahul Gandhi, everyone. Even after the by-poll results in Uttar Pradesh, the results in Maharashtra, what have they said? We do not accept these results. ये सच हो ही नहीं सकता. Because how can Narendra Modi win? So they thought that against a Narendra Modi 3.0, their best defense is to say संविधान खतरे में है, आरक्षण खतरे में है, देश भी खतरे में है, मुसलमान खतरे में है. Everything has flopped. When everything flops, what do? You look for more bahanas. Today is the Samvidhan Divas. Now here again, Rahul Gandhi has spoken of a conspiracy. He says, जानबूझकर, जैसे सदन में मेरा माइक बंद किया जाता है, वैसे ही during an event today at the Talkatora Stadium when he was speaking, he said, जानबूझकर देखिए मेरी आवाज को दबाया जाता है. Whenever I speak about the Dalit, the oppressed, the marginalized, I am being targeted. And then there are these images that we'll just put up again on our screens, which are today being used to question, is Rahul Gandhi really serious? Is Rahul Gandhi really serious when it comes to politics, the interest of the downtrodden, the interest of the minority, the interest of all of us? So as we'll ask, that has the Samvidhan stunt just backfired for the Congress party, for Rahul Gandhi. So what is the new stunt that he's going to be using? Let's say good evening to Gopal Krishna Agarwalji, who's the national spokesperson of the BJP with us. Professor Jyotsna is representing the TDP. She's their national spokesperson. Kamruzaman Chaudhary is a political analyst. He does lean towards the Congress. Mohammad Tariq Khanji is the national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Amit Palekar is a spokesperson for the Aam Aadmi Party. So Kamru, should we begin by asking you कि अब नया क्या बहाना होगा? ईवीएम का बहाना, संविधान खतरे में है बहाना, डेमोक्रेसी खतरे में है, मुसलमान खतरे में है, कुछ नहीं चल रहा है कमरू. So what will you do now?
No, you must understand one thing. When you cite the Supreme Court today's verdict, can you please correct the echo, please?
Yes, we'll just fix that. Yes.
Anyhow, continuing. Yesterday only the Supreme Court just kicked out another frivolous petition by the right-wing people of this country, challenging the inclusion of the words socialism and secularism in the preamble of the Indian Constitution. You see how the Chief Justice of India had commented on that petition itself. the basic essence of the entire the electoral democracy that we are having in the country is doubtful in minds of many people.
Who are these people? Who are these people, Kamru? Who are these people?
I can doubt the electoral process.
Who are these people? Mallikarjun Kharge? Rahul Gandhi? Kamru Zaman Chaudhary?
No, let me finish. Let me finish, please. I am coming to the main important point out here. I have a different take on this. When people are doubting the entire election machinery or the electoral democracy in which way it is functioning, first the appointment of the Chief Election Commissioner, how the Supreme Court had turned down the appointment of the exclusion of the Chief Justice of India in that committee, and then immediately an ordinance getting passed. This is doubt number one. Doubt number two, delaying the Maharashtra elections, not holding it with the Haryana elections, the inclusion of the fake voters in lot of states in the electoral rolls, the EVM and the VVPAT not matching, the number of polls
it's
and
like
the number of polls being counted. There is a matching.
Kamru, there are no takers for this. You can sit and repeat this for the nth time till 2029. Nothing will change. See, you don't realize it, but perhaps both your good friends sitting on both of your right and the left, which is Mohammad Tariq Khanji and Amit Palekar of the Aam Aadmi Party, will not agree to this. No, Amit? Amit, you agree with these bahanas?
I can relate to one thing is that the problem is with the Congress is that they don't want to accept the reality.
That is the point. Exactly.
Yes. So I think the most important thing for any political analyst or any political party is to accept the reality that some things are not working and some things are working. And they may be gimmicks, but then, some gimmicks maybe of BJP is working. I think today is our foundation day also. It coincides with the Constitution day also. And I think we must celebrate Constitution in all forms. I think Supreme Court yesterday also has clearly made it a clear thing that we are a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. And nobody can take it away from us. But the fact remains is that there have been attempts by Bharatiya Janata Party, and we must all agree that to dilute the constitution in some form or the other. And Charles was a gimmick.
Let's open this up. No, we are having a nice conversation. Why don't you expose the BJP?
Let me explain it very categorically. I've done my master's in constitutional law. I am the president of AAP Goa, and I think most of the freedom of speech operation happened during the BJP regime in Goa. It's similarly was the situation for rest of the country, and I think when you said 400 par was an idea to somehow amend the constitution in some form or the other, with an absolute mandate. I think people of India have recognized that aspect of it. I must not totally agree with you when it comes to what you've said. It may not be completely true. You may be praying to the Constitution, but if it is in your pocket and if you really understand it, I think that's what constitutional mandate should be understood by.
If Rahul Gandhi agrees to the Constitution, Tariq Khanji, अब आपने दोस्ती की है तो दोस्ती निभानी पड़ेगी. You will have to also, respond to how the Congress has really respected or not respected the Constitution. Emergency yaad hoga sabko. Samvidhan Hatya Divas is what, the BJP said that we must commemorate only and only to remind ourselves that nothing is above the Constitution. So Tariq Khanji, will you enlighten whether emergency was really on the spirit of the Constitution or against it?
First of all, I object on the word you use, that is a marketing tool, that Congress is using Constitution as a marketing tool. It's not a marketing tool, first of all. So I humbly request that we shouldn't use all these things. All the Indians have the right to read it, present it, and just have a knowledge of Constitution. There is nothing wrong in that, even if that is Rahul Gandhi or ABC, anybody, or you, me, anyone.
No, I will tell you, Tariq Khanji, before you move ahead, I will clarify why a lot of our viewers believe that the Constitution has just been used as a prop for Rahul Gandhi. Because these are the same people, the same party that has trampled over the Constitution. It has walked over the Constitution. It has crushed the Constitution, if you remember this. How many amendments? I don't want to begin talking about this, but if you can just speak about the emergency, I think you will get an answer.
You'll not let me speak. You'll not let me speak.
Of course. Samvidhan में सबको बोलने का अधिकार है, आपको भी है.
I'm ready to listen.
बोलिए.
You just speak. I'll listen to you. I'll clap like this. Okay. Give me
No, you don't need to clap, sir. बोलिए.
I'll clap also. I'll say very good. You have spoken very well. So, Now, if Congress has done wrong, I agree.
Have they? Was emergency a mistake?
Ma'am, let me say something, even 30 seconds. That what has happened during emergency, and emergency was a wrong act. Our party was in jail. Our party leader was in jail opposing emergency.
Correct.
We were those who opposed emergency, and along with BJP, we were in jail. Okay? So if something went wrong on at that time, you get the advantage to do same type of thing during this regime. I'll explain how. Let me explain how. Means if something happened in 1975, you will create same situation and justifying all the team that see Congress and then we will have that advantage to do same type of thing again. What is this? What is this? Whenever a question has been asked that why this unconstitutional thing BJP is doing. BJP all the time, everybody move ourselves to 1975. It's all right. We have accepted that it was a wrong act.
What is the BJP doing? What is the BJP doing? Why don't you tell us?
When you stop people from reaching polling station, that is non-democratic.
Okay,
but you're not. Oh, don't say oh.
No, आप पूरी कहानी बताइएगा, तारिक खान जी, पूरी कहानी बताइएगा, ओके?
भाषण दे रही थी ना, जब मैं आप अपना भाषण दे रही थी, मैं चुपचाप सुन रहा था।
अरे सर, नेता लोग भाषण देते हैं।
प्लीज ना।
अब आप सवाल इतने चुभेंगे तारिक खान जी, लेकिन दोस्ती निभानी है तो दोस्ती की कीमत भी चुकानी होगी ना आपको।
मैम, जब आप बोल रही थी, मैं आपकी बात से
बोलिए सर, बोलिए, बताइए।
मैं नहीं कर रहा।
अच्छा, बोलिए सर, बोलिए।
You and your channel are against democracy. बोलने दीजिए।
Oh God.
बोलने दीजिए। या कहिए कि ऐसे बैठो ऐसे।
देखिए, ऐसे अखिलेश यादव होते हैं जब उनको कोर्ट मैंडेटेड सर्वे के खिलाफ पूरा माहौल बनाना होता है। When you have SP netas that are getting linked now to the riots in Sambhal, no? Tariq Khan ji, will you speak about that? You are quiet when Hindus are being targeted in Bangladesh.
You'll go anywhere. You go anywhere. Means you no subject. Okay, now you move to Sambhal suddenly.
Why
now,
not?
Presently, you're talking about constitution, then Sambhal, then you'll move over to Bangladesh.
No, has Akhilesh Yadav not spoken of Sambhal and Samvidhan today? He has spoken about it.
So we have already said all the things. We have already said all the things. Where in that order of the court is written that Vishnu Jain should go there with thousands of people chanting slogan? Where it has been written on that survey? Nothing.
You question that, but resorting to
that is also
resorting Tariq Khan ji to pelting stones and bricks, resorting to violence is no one's answer, right? That is not how Mohabbat ki dukaan should operate, right?
Vishnu Jain is going for the survey along with 1,000 people.
So you have a problem with Vishnu Jain. You're making it absolutely clear.
I'm not having problem with anybody. I'm just saying that why you have ignited riots in Sambhal. Who is responsible for that?
The BJP, you're saying the BJP has ignited. The BJP is stoking passions.
Vishnu Jain and local administration is responsible for all those things.
Okay.
Why only the people who are member of the committee who has to do the survey along with the survey commission had been allowed? Why?
Okay, I will let Gopal ji respond to that direct question. But Tariq Khan ji, एक बात बताइए, ये पत्थर लेकर कौन लोग आए थे? पत्थर, ईंट, ये सब कौन लोग थे?
बंदूक लेकर कौन लोग आए थे?
वहां भी आपको पत्थर नहीं नजर आए थे, वो आपको याद होगा। सिर्फ बंदूक नजर आई थी, पत्थर नहीं नजर आए थे।
5 लोग मर गए, आपको नजर आया?
जवाब हो गया सर, जवाब दे दिया क्या आपने?
जवाब हो गया। आंख खुली है आपकी कि बंद है? 5 लोग मर गए।
सर, आंख तो जनता की खुल गई है। आप देखिए ना महाराष्ट्र का मैंडेट।
योगी मार्च के
आप उत्तर प्रदेश के बाईपोल्स को ही देख लीजिए।
यूपी, अरे बाईपोल्स को छोड़िए, यूपी के मुख्यमंत्री की मार्च और जुपिटर्स के किसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है?
ओके गोपाल जी, हाउ कैन यू सेव द संविधान? क्योंकि संविधान खतरे में है, संविधान खतरे में है गोपाल जी।
5 सेकंड।
He will respond. Yes.
Now let me speak.
Yes.
Important. Why today we are discussing 26 November as a Constitution Day. Why we are speaking? Why we are discussing? Who has brought this Constitution to the center stage? It is in 2015. This 26 November was declared as a Constitution Day by Narendra Modi ji. And in the 2 days debate, when it was this was being debated whether 26 November, the day on which the Constitution was adopted by the Constituent Assembly, this should be declared as a Constitution Day. Opposition, and particularly Congress, said that why do we need another day? Why we already have 26 January? So the center stage, the Constitution has been brought by Narendra Modi ji, the important thing. Another important point I want to write, it is not only the written document, it is the spirit that is important under the Constitution. You mentioned one thing about 1975. I will not go into detail, but the Indian democratic history, that was the darkest day when the Constitution was completely killed. That is one thing. The Constitution said that Article 370, all the states were applicable. In every state and union territory, our Constitution was applicable. Only in Kashmir, it was not fully applicable. It was in 2019, the 6th August, that Article 370 was abrogated.
Okay.
Now today, Jammu Kashmir Assembly adopted and celebrated the Constitution Day. So what is being...
so why do you think, Gopal ji, before I get in Jyotsna ji into the conversation, why do you think Rahul Gandhi is still saying कि संविधान खतरे में? When it has backfired, it has failed.
No, it is not only politically backfired, it is completely derailed what his thinking is.
Okay.
Today I heard his lecture. He was saying एक दीवार खड़ी कर दी है मोदी ने. वो कौन सी दीवार है, क्या है, हमने भी नहीं उसको तोड़ी, 20 साल से मैंने देख रहा हूं. तो this confusing is in his mind. He is completely confused, and they want to again and again launch him with this red book in his hand. That it is the 90th time that his leadership is being relaunched. It is completely... Who has given the women power as defined in the Constitution?
Okay.
Who has made the OBC Commission as a constitutional body?
Okay.
There are several initiatives, Article 370, then women reservation, then this about OBC Commission being a constitutional body, and another thing. The Congress again tries to make our Constitution does not say that reservation should be on religious line, but Congress again and again wants to take away the reservation to OBC and Dalit and give it to...
Okay. I see Kamru wants to come in, but Kamru, just allow me a moment because I want to get in Jyotsna ji here.
10 seconds, last 10 seconds.
Yes, Gopal ji, quickly.
Who is subverting the Constitution and who is taking the spirit of the Constitution to the masses? That is the question that we are discussing today.
Okay, good point. Now, Jyotsna ji, when you look at the entire story, there must be some reason why someone is actually telling Rahul Gandhi again and again, in spite of the fact, Kamru, whether you accept this or not, that people don't accept this. People don't believe Rahul Gandhi. Their own allies don't know. Ab beshak Tariq Khan ji kuch bhi kahe, lekin Aam Aadmi Party has made it very clear. Trinamool has said this, ki forget Rahul Gandhi, Mamata Banerjee will lead this charge against the India Alliance because she knows the real mudda. She knows how to handle Narendra Modi. So, Jyotsna ji, in spite of all this, why is the Congress still saying Samvidhan khatre mein?
See, अब उन लोगों का definition क्या है संविधान का, दीप्ति जी, I think you have to ask them. I'm telling you very categorically this because I heard selective vision. I heard selective hearing from them. I see selective vision from them. Because I'll tell you, it's not about Sambal or it's not about one or two of a kind of an incident, but something happens with a particular community. I'm not naming the community also. Something happens with a particular community, they don't have a problem. But with some other community, they have a problem. And Constitution, I believe, I heard, I am educated, I'm an educated person. I think I have literally read about the Constitution. I have read the Constitution. It says equality is the principle of Constitution, isn't it, Deepti ji? Equality. We all believe in that.
Correct.
Now, my question is, why is Rahul Gandhi ji trivializing? Why is he trivializing the Constitution? That's my question. Because he is doing it again and again he's doing it. And again here, they talked about Samvidhan Rakshak campaign, stating that they are the protectors of Constitution. Accepted, chalo bhai, accepted. But what does Constitution teach you? In the House, where you have elected members from different states, different parts of the country, you give respect to the elected members, isn't it? Now they say, they do a mockery of the Constitution all the time. They say, Maharashtra mein jo hua hai, wo galat hai.
बिल्कुल accept ही नहीं करेंगे.
One second, Deepti ji.
Yes.
1 second. महाराष्ट्र में जो हुआ है वो गलत है, झारखंड में जो हुआ है वो सही है. I don't understand this logic at all.
Yes.
And now a party which has not even crossed 100 mark is here teaching about constitution, and a party which has imposed president's rule in its entire tenure many a times. If you remember, Deepti ji.
Yes.
And he is today talking about constitution. I really have a problem with that.
Okay.
Yes,
I think these are also very good points. And Kamru, somewhere you need to be humble in defeat. You can't blame EVMs, you can't blame everyone but not yourself and say कि देश खतरे में पड़ गया because कांग्रेस हार गई है तो देश खतरे में हो गया.
Deepti ji, there's 30 seconds.
Okay, Jyotsna ji, 10 seconds, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you. If a person respects the
Kamru,
constitution,
just 10 seconds. Let Jyotsna ji complete her point. Yes.
he also has to accept and respect the President of India, which Rahul Gandhi ji did not do today.
Okay.
So let them explain me in their words what is respecting.
Okay, Kamru, your response.
या बेसिकली मैडम को थोड़ा बोल दीजिएगा. हम लोग भी पैनल में जो है ना, हम लोग भी पढ़े लिखे हैं मैडम. वी आर ऑल्सो एजुकेटेड, नॉट ओनली यू. कमिंग टू द बेसिक पॉइंट, why we raise the narrative that the constitution is in danger. You can rewind it at home, please. Don't waste time now. Basically, you see, last few years we have seen how 150 MPs have been kicked out of the parliament and bills have been passed by the majoritarian government. This is not a collective democracy that we are having out here. Secondly, the constitution has got different meaning in Jammu and Kashmir. The constitution has got a different meaning in Manipur, where 3 communities are at war since last 1.5 years. Is not Manipur a part of India? There are issues when the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, the Chief Minister of the states have been targeting and stereotyping a particular community in the country as घुसपैठिया without any proof. There are instances where
कमरू उन घुसपैठियों को आपने गारंटी भी दे दिया था कि 450 रुपए में सिलेंडर देंगे. Imagine if you are saying कि infiltrators है ही नहीं, आप किसको गारंटी दे रहे थे? I mean, come on, because you lose an election. तो सब कुछ खतरे में. As long as the Congress wins, everything is kosher.
And Preeti ji, if
no, I believe already a case has been filed against.
ठीक है, गोपाल जी, only 5 seconds, sir. गोपाल जी, before we close, I'll give you the last word, sir.
Law and order situation is in the Congress rule or opposition rule states there is no law and order issue. There are several issues. What is happening in Karnataka, Waqf board properties being slashed from one particular religion.
Okay, so Samvidhan safe hai ya Samvidhan khatre mein hai? I think people know this. People decide this. Jyotsna ji and all gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. We are into a quick break. On the other side, back with more.